Let me take some time to talk to those that have lost their hope. Usually when we lose our hope, we cannot see the future anymore. As I was speaking in my previous video, when you have hope, that hope ties you to your future. That hope shows you that you have a future. As soon as this hope is gone, there is no anchor. There is no anchor for the soul. There is no anchor for your emotions, for your thoughts, for your will, because you do not know what to choose, what to think, what to feel, because you are in your now, but you cannot see the future. You cannot see what is going to be. But God is a God that reveals the end from the beginning. So whenever we walk with God, He shows us what is going to happen. So the question is, what has God shown you that you missed out on? What is it that He showed you that you did not receive and that you did not sow it in your own heart? Because we cannot walk if we do not see the future. We will always take the wrong decisions. We will be in doubt, in confusion, just because there is no anchor. And sometimes it's not about knowing the exact thing or the exact outcome. It's rather just the fact that you have a purpose, a calling, and because of that, you feel alive. Those emotions that you have, they are pulling you down because you think that you have no future. Those emotions that basically cut you away from your future, they are the ones that keep you in your now moment. Let me ask you another question. How often do you wake up and start prophesying over yourself? How often do you bless yourself? How often do you take the time to meditate and to think about positive things? And not only positive things, but about your purpose, about your calling. Your thoughts are not your own very often. There are spiritual beings talking to you, and whenever they talk to you, it's not only words, but you feel an energy surrounding you. You feel a heaviness. You have those negative emotions. You feel a blockage. You feel confusion or a cloud that doesn't allow you to see the future. So all these things, they just show that there is a presence, and that negative presence speaks to you. So what is it showing to you? Because these are illusions. They are not true. That's why Jesus is called the way, the truth, and the life. If you think about how am I going to get out of this situation, well, Jesus is the way. So I really have to take the time and imagine a Jesus as being the way. He's the real way to get out of a situation. It's not only metaphorical, but Jesus is the real way out. What makes you feel heavy is not that you are stuck, but it's rather your thoughts, the thoughts that are being projected to you. They are transforming into emotions. They are trying to control your life. But these are words of demons. These are swords, or these are like arrows of fire shot towards you. So you need to realize that just because I feel heavy now, it does not mean that this is the truth. Very often when you feel heavy, you try to do something to break out. What if instead you go to Jesus and just rest, thinking that I am already set free. I do not need to do anything. This is part of a plan. This is how I'm learning. This is how I am receiving. This is how the word is being tested. What if instead of trying to break free from those constraints, what if you really stopped trying to break free? Because Jesus already set you free. He made you free. So shifting the perspective towards God set me free, it also loosens the constraint of the enemy. The more you try to break free, the harder you push, the more heavier it feels, the more constrained you feel. The prison gets even more real to you because you push against it. You push against those thoughts. But what if you stopped listening to the enemy? Just let him talk. But while he's doing this, you take a Bible verse that is illuminating your mind and heart, and you focus on it. That's your light in the darkness. The enemy always tries to pull you into a fight with him. He always tells you to fight against him. You have to do this and this and this to break free. But this is the very trap that the enemy sets. If the enemy managed to sow a seed in your mind that you are not free, telling you that you are not free, you automatically start a fight with him. And this is what he wants you to do. Why? Because you cannot fight against him. It's really about you receiving what Jesus has done for you. There is no freedom outside of Christ. So whenever you try to break free, even if you pray or fast or do all these wonderful things, you will not break free because in your mind, there is a seed that tells you you are not free. Your desire is good. Your intention is good, but it's rather a trap because the enemy knows that you cannot fight him. As long as you live in the flesh, you will not be able to fight him. And constantly fighting against the enemy, against demons, against generational curses makes you weak. Why does it make you weak? Because he has sowed a seed in your mind or in your heart that you are not free. And this is a lie. If you think that you need to get free, that's the lie. But as soon as I receive the truth, I have already been set free by God, then this seed, the seed of God, makes me free in time. As I'm thinking about this truth, this seed takes root, it grows, and it naturally sets me free. Because on the cross, Jesus said it is finished. Not partially finished, but entirely finished, completely. So whenever you refuse to take in the lie of the enemy, you win against him, not by fighting, but by simply rejoicing in the Lord, by thanking him. That's why we have to praise and worship him, not because I'm praising and worshiping him for what he will do, but for what he has already done. It's something that I recognize. It's something that I start seeing as a reality. It becomes real in my mind. So when I understand that I'm already free, I rejoice in my heart. And that joy gives me power. That hope gives me power because hope connects to the future. Hope connects to what God has for me. So hope is powerful. Love is powerful. These are simple things that we do not really use because we think, well, I love myself, I love my family, but feeling that deep love, that compassion, the mercy of God, that's a different level, because whenever people cried to Jesus to be set free, they called, "Son of Man, have mercy on me." So deliverance comes because of mercy, and mercy is compassion. It's love in action. The more you feel the love of God, the more you think and know that He loves you, the more it becomes a fire within you that burns away the lies of the enemy. And that fogginess, the cloudiness that you now experience, you will experience no more. So the tools that you have to fight the enemy is one, rejecting the lies that you have to be set free, but rather receive the truth that I am already set free. I am already free. And as I'm thinking about this truth, it manifests. The more I realize this, the more I am thankful, the more I rejoice, the more I feel the love of God. And whenever I feel loved, I feel safe. And in a safety, there is power. Everybody needs to have this safety, but there is no safety outside of God. You are only safe in the Lord. When you feel safe, you feel like you can do anything because He is there. So the way you break free, the way you start having hope again, is to really realize that He has already set you free. And it may be a process where your mind gets illuminated or your heart gets illuminated. But the fact is, the truth is that you are free. There is nothing holding you. What's holding you are the lies in your mind. That's it. And the more the enemy attacks you and tells you that you need to get free, the more you sink into this lie. What you need to do is to really hold on to that rope of it is finished. It is finished. And constantly meditate upon this. It is finished. And the more you do it, the more God is revealing to you what is finished. He literally will open your mind. He will open your heart so that this truth will become a reality to you. All right, that's it for this message. I hope that this opened your eyes to see that there is just an illusion of being constrained, of being blocked from the blessings of God. There is no such thing as not being able to go forward. There are only lies, there is only deception, and there is a certain degree of power in this deception, because what it does is to really constrain you when in fact God set you free. That's the huge deception. But you are going to break free because God made you free. The truth makes you free. All right, that's it. Many blessings and see you soon.